All right, today is April 1st, 2025. Let's move this out of the way. Move that out of the way as well. All right, so um, it's been 12 hours, about 12 hours after the market opened, after I did all my setup and all that stuff. Today I took two trades, and it got me thinking. Like it really took a toll on me because it took a toll on me mentally because I saw a potential setup I should have taken that I didn't set up for, and then I saw another setup afterwards because I couldn't make sense of the market during the during that time. So I ended up losing 300, which is about 30 bucks, right? So I'm near my max loss limit and also near my max loss of the account. How do I come back from this is the question, right? I told myself that my max loss limit would be 700 for the day, and that I would risk no more than 350 per trade. All right, so we got 350 per trade and the max loss limit of 700 for the day. Where is it? All right, so that's what I'm looking for. All right, so yesterday I gave this back, and today with this thing with freaking download, I gave about 300 plus back. Right, it's like 320 or 350 or something like that. Right now, I don't know, it's not downloading. Um, I really hate when TraderVate does this crap where it doesn't want to like load properly. There it does. 312, 325. So I'll open it up. So down 325, right? Bam, right? First trade 162, pretty managed. Next trade 150, very good, very managed. Now, how do I come back from this? Because I don't like this, right? The reason why I'm down is because I sized up, and that's what it comes down to. Because I sized up is why I'm down. Down 325, right? And what sucks is that I'm only allowed 2,000, right? And since I was already down, already negative 300, right? Because I never got this back fully up to 1,000. I have about $700 left. All right. Now let's put out the calculator. We have to do some math because I know I can come back from this. I've done it before. All right. Yeah, that's about right. More or less. Probably another. Probably was plus 100, right? So I needed 400 because I had taken myself down like 900 something, right? So I was already down like this. So I could have just continued moving up till I got this up. So this is technically down 57.63, and this is down 32.5, right? If I was trading 1 micro like I was trading before, but I'm trading 5 micros, right? So that's what it would be. If I was trading, no, so this would be half actually. Well, in a sense, it's kind of hard, right? Because trading 1 micro, more or less, it'd be somewhere around that. Probably might even be half of that, right? I really don't know how to explain that now because it's not. It's not a full ES contract. It's half of an ES contract. So let's put up the charts. Let's see what it would be actually. So this would be 5640.75 minus 5647.25 times 5. So that's 32 bucks. All right, negative 32 bucks. Five, 6, 647.25 minus 5653.25 times 5 plus 32 plus 30 plus 32 minus 32. Oh gosh. So it's 30 plus 30. 30 plus 32, right? So 62. Let's do what? $2. So this would have been now 620 bucks, and half of that, right? That's what it would have been with the mini. So I took about half of that. It would be 62 bucks. So half of that, which I can't trade. So, all right. So yeah. So I was trading 5 micros. So I might go down to 3 or 2. I might, or 2 or 1, right? And just try to get myself somewhat back positive, because I think with 1 or 2 I might be able to get myself back positive after like a few days, because this is down pretty bad because that's really sized down. So what can I get from this? What can I learn from this? So let's see what we can learn from this. Move this out of the way, right? So at the beginning of the market, I had this level right here, right? I had this right here, right? So I'm gonna go look for that. I had this right here. I looked at that. I said, oh, this looks interesting, but I want to play with this. And the reason I didn't play with that right there is because ES never went above, but NQ had broken that level, right? NQ destroyed that level. NQ didn't hold back. So so let's go here. All right, we'll go to the 5-minute time frame. All right, and let's go to that area there. I'm gonna knock this down like this, down like that, and then put this with ES, right? So as you can see, price is kind of holding that level that I had. Son of a gun, I went above it. All right, so and I'm gonna go through. I'll go through this in a bit. All right, let's put a different one. Let's go with backup, setup, temp. All right. All right, so let's get into it. So we have this right here. Okay, so we have this selling candle here. Now this one would be right about here. All right, but the selling candle here. This one does have a this going here to kind of help support it. So we'll mark this, push it through. We'll mark this one, right? And we can see that we have a lot of volume too prior. Right, a lot of volume right here. A lot of volume right here. And then let's find this one here. This one is right about here. Right, a lot of volume after. Right. So we'll mark this one like that. That's where we had it. All right, that one. I'm gonna mark these two here. All right. And then we're gonna go to the 1 minute of that candle. Let's just do all of those real quickly like that. Alright, so this is really what it takes, guys. Alright, so let's go into it. Let's see if there's anything here that sticks out. I don't see anything. 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of selling. Alright, bam, 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 bam. Price pushes back down, and then price opened up, and then it's sold off, right? Maybe an entry here or here would have been cool. 15 points, which would have put us to 3 micros to here, where price kind of like returned. Alright, so we're just going to mark this for now. Alright, let's go to NQ. NQ really hammed up in there. That. Alright, let's go to VIX. Alright, so let's go here. Let's zoom in. Alright, we see price came down on all three. Alright, so I guess that didn't matter. I just wanted to see what that looked like. Doesn't matter. Alright, came down to it. Oh, look at that. So, boom, a lot of buying right off the bat. And then price kind of just held it the whole time right here. Actually, put those things back. Ha! Ha ha! Look at that. Right there. Alright. Boom, a lot of buying right off the bat. Price came back down to it. Right here. And then here we go, breaking. So, could have entered right about there. Right? Because I know that this upper band no, it wasn't broken. We broke it here. And we pull back. And we broke it again right here. Alright, so probably could have entered either here or there. Right? Either or. Alright? Would have worked. So then that one is breaking out. See, this one is holding. Alright? Could have entered right there. And go. Let's go to the 5 minute. Alright, and we can see that we had a nice buy followed by sell. So entry would have definitely been this one right here. Something like that. Alright, either here or there, right? Being conservative like that. So the close of this candle, actually this entry could have been right over here. Right, very aggressive, but right here would have been that entry. This is more of an aggressive move following that sell right here. So this goes to about 6 points, aiming for right straight nice reversal. Let's go here. See that price bounce off of that level, it's holding it, and then we have buying right here, right? Boom. Okay, so there we go. We have that level. Price is buying out. This is coming out, right? We can look at the ES and VIX. It's okay. It's coming out of that level. Enter and write it up. So that was the first trade. I missed that one. All right. That was this first trade here. There was price going into that level there right now. Going up, and there goes that fail right there. Boom. All right, so price went into the level, I believe, with some speed. Price going into that level. All right, NQ coming to into that level. ES going into this level, but I wanted to see ES go up to here. That was my problem. But we created a new level here. Price came to that level, and then after that it struggled and then sold off. All right, So, and then it went down to, I'm not sure what level that was, but boom, and it went down to this level here, which is a nice exit. Go back to the 1 minute, which was weekly low. So red, 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 and then last red. So bam, right? So yeah, so this would have been a nice trade. So from here to here, just hitting that level, just getting out right down there, would have been a nice trade for 33 points, right? And so that means I was reaching about probably over 16 points, 14 points. All right, so 33 points, all right? And I would have been done for the day. I would have been 33 points. It's more than enough. That would have been beautiful. That makes up both of the losing days in one day. All right, this right here makes up both of the losing days, yesterday and today. All right, that would have been good. Call it a day. Even if I just did a 2-to-1. Right, and we're not taking anything off. It's 30 points. All right, 750. I'll take that. Bring it right back up. All right, I am now down. Like I said, I'm down 576.35 plus 325. All right, 900. All right, so it's gonna take me, like, you know, if I stay the same, 2 trades to come back, more or less. All right, so that was the first trade. The next trade wasn't for me. This is this strong reversal here, not for me. I think that we got an absorption candle somewhere down here, and price is reversed, so that wasn't mine. All right, and but this one here was for me. All right, we came down here and I said this is where VIX peaked at, right? VIX stopped moving higher, but ES and NQ kept moving higher, and then they came back down to this, and then this I thought about entering here. Stop loss above, right? Entering somewhere here, but I wanted to see price really dig back up into that. I don't think we really got that price to dig back up into it. Maybe here, yeah. All right, 1257 would have been good, and then just hold the top part there. That would have been the digging part that I needed. And then just try to ride that bad boy down. But it didn't dawn on me that, hey, price is giving you the entry, but it just felt so far. Right, I was hoping price would come up higher. Like, my levels were just not mentally working out the best, so I suffered that. And then my trades came in right at the end at 15.10. Our first trade. So this is where I should have been long, right here. This is my long potential, double long potential right here. We had a buying with absorption at this level here. I thought that maybe price would come up and go down, but we're inside this huge large buying candle. I'll show it now before, instead of showing it later. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. All right, this candle right here, strong buying candle, strong selling. So all three gave us this candle here on all three. So I could have been more cautious of, hey, getting in. I forgot to use my fair value gap rules for my level. So when I did mark these levels, actually we can go back. We could even go as far as the 1 hour, right? Because the 1 hour was being diabolical with it. So we'll go as far as the 1 hour goes. All right, we'll mark this like this. All right. So we got the boom, the 1 hour. The 1 hour. If we go to the 4 hour, I think it ends up being an absorption candle. or something like that, right? It has an absorption candle, but nothing matched. All right, so then we go to the 30-minute time frame. We'll say that, oh, okay, the front part of the candle is what's holding. We kind of have somewhat of a demand zone here, right? Somewhat of a supply zone here, right? All right, I could mark this right here. I could mark this right here. Mark this one right here. All right, something like that. But you know, it is what it is. So we'll mark this like that. So we're just gonna wait for this level here. And it's like, how do I capitalize on such a huge area, right? And I forgot about supply and demand because I don't trade supply and demand anymore, really, in a sense of that. All right, we have this here. All right, so this candle is like was really dominant. So now if we go to the 30-minute, the 15-minute, everything kind of just fades away. I don't have anything here on the 15-minute, or do I? Oh, look at that! I have fair value gaps on all three. This here is a gap. Oh, that hasn't been cleared. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, that hasn't been retested yet. Now I can mark this like this. Boom. It's a 15-minute fair value gap inside of the 30-minute and the 1-minute and the 1 hour level. Did I delete it? Probably did. All right. Sorry if I'm taking so long. This is really all for me as I go and try to memorize all of this, and then I'll mark it. So this is the thing that I'm finding even. Okay. So now just waiting for all three to go and respect. All right. So that line there, that cell, all of it, boom, right? Bam, bam. We don't even see buying come in. Buying comes in right here. Selling comes in right there. Where did this close? This closed at 5641. So way up here at the top. So it's like a 16 point stop loss. So this would be 3 micros. And then we'll go towards the end of the day, probably towards the end up here. So this would probably just be it for that one. All right. If I didn't enter earlier. All right, and this barely went. All right, so we have that. We can go to the 5-minute and we'll look at it smaller time frame. All right, don't really have much there. This goes all the way down and then zooms up. Right, not really. That one's cleared it. So there's nothing really under that. But I think the 15-minute one was good enough. And then we can go to the 1-minute. Yeah, I think the 15-minute was good enough. Let's go to the 1-minute. Just the sake of going to the 1-minute, you know, out of respect. You know, and we'll go back to the, and we can see that, oh, we had a sell, and then space, and then buying coming in, right? And we may have the same thing with NQ. Sell, no, nothing there. Just buyers just pushed in right there. And then VIX has this selling candle right here, right? VIX has that. So with VIX selling candle right here, we say, okay, well, we got a selling candle inside of that fair value gap. Out of respect, we'll mark it. All right, we'll mark that candle there. I know it's a lot of work. It is. But I want to make $1 billion. Don't judge me. All right, we can mark the candle inside of the fair value gap based on what VIX is giving us. All right, this candle right here. All right. All right, so this is the candle of, oh wow. Now look at it. Look how much volume is in that one candle itself. All right, look, it's the highest volume there. boom, right? So it's a lot of volume at that candle. Could do some deleting. Delete that. Delete that. Alright, and now we just zoom out. We'll say, okay, now we just need buyers to just step back in. Alright, we get price RSI's coming down, and then basically we get a bottom. Fuck, we get a bottom. I don't think I was around there. I was there for that. I just did not capitalize on that. Alright, so we get a bottom here. Buyers step in right here at this candle. So we got bottom here, that, boom. Buyer step in, probably could enter here on the next one there, risking about 7 points, so maybe 1 mini. If I'm too scared, 5 micros. Right, enter here, stop loss there. Alright, what do we have? Alright, and then we just aim for the top. Damn, what a freaking winner chicken dinner. Alright, if I didn't enter on that, and I entered on the 5 minute, because this is a 1 minute zone, so looking for buying from the 1 minute zone inside of that makes sense. This is basically, this is a 1 minute zone. Yeah, that was a 1 minute zone, right? This massive candle here is a 1 minute zone, isn't it? Yeah, it's a massive 1 minute zone. Alright, so look for buying there. Price is about to break out. This price already gone, so you know, if I enter here because of that candle, this here would have been a lot better. 5 points. I know 250 or 300 is a lot, but to make what? To make the retest of this here, right? So right about here, 57 freaking points, right? Boom, 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 all the way up this, and I wouldn't mind risking these 34 points. If I can enter again right here, 34 points, so that's another 6 points, right? So maybe just we got 6 points here, 34 points, 32 points in profit, 6 points here, risking 6 points. So we have 32 times 50. I'm already up 1,600. They're not gonna just let me easily pass like that. 32 times 50, right? And then 50 times 6 points is 300, right? Trying to get all the way up to that. All right, I have to remember that they're not gonna just let me pass. 56 points. 56 times 50 plus 32 times 50. 6 times 50 plus 1,600. All right, 4,400 bucks. That's a return. That's a major return. That makes you sit down and say, damn, if I just take my time and really just look for confluence, that's money right there. And I just have to wait. Okay, so I set my trap, waiting for a buy entry from the 1 minute. It's a 1 minute level, or a buy entry for the 15 minute if I can't find a 1 minute entry, right? Which is this long wick. Okay, I couldn't find a 15 minute level, but I did find this level here, right? This is about 16 points, so I'm going three micros, right? So 3 micros, aiming for that top there. Let's reset this, and that's also if I couldn't find a 5 minute. So I have multiple levels to enter into. Still aiming for that top area there, so about right here, right? All right, so about 46 points. 46 points, all right? 690. I'll take that. That's a lot, and everything matches up. Go to the 5 minute time frame. I can, Here we got a break, and then we have this here turned into a buy. It's about the same thing, right? I like this, and this price breaking above. I probably would have entered right there as price is breaking, right? 51 points, 51 points, 13, so that ends up being 25. 25 times 51 points, right? 1,275. I'll take that. Right, so I'm tired of like trading small. I want to trade like, so I got to make sure that my levels are on point, and I'm just stalking them. They match. So I need confluence. Find confluence, trade confluence. Levels and candles, and trade absolute levels and candles, right? Because that's what made all of my damn money yesterday, last month. What am I talking about? Right? So find confluence, trade confluence. So we have that. You know, maybe I draw a trend line, look for it to break, right? As it was breaking it, boom, maybe that, right? Draw a trend line from here as it's breaking. You know, we got that. All right, oh, it's breaking, boom, enter, and then just run that bad boy back up. This could have been my exit. I'm fine with that. Don't need to be too greedy. Boom. All right, that's 40 points. Stop loss. All right, so that's still 11. That's still 25 times 40 points. That's $1,000. I'll take it. All right, so ultimate confluence is my goal, and then just looking for those entries in those levels. All right, this is nothing. This is a confluence level here, so I would have marked it, right, and then look for an entry. So it's a 5-minute level. You know, maybe we did get a quick short, but you know, we're on a straight uptrend. So let's go to this time frame here. This is 14.55. Let's see what price was doing at 14.55. Right here, so price was on a straight downtrend, right? But we're inside a straight buying level. All right, we do have this happening, and we see that price broke the trend line, right? And now it's ready to go. So if I did enter on this with a small stop loss, right, that's another entry right there. All right, and we had that absorption. This candle here showed absorption. This 5-minute candle, right? This 5-minute candle right here was the trade. All right, we enter at this candle here, and we have a stop loss, 7 points, and just write it up to about here, 54. That was actually the entry. So 54 times 50. There we go. All right, so that's it for me for today. I'll be back tomorrow.